Could that mean those? Background. Nowadays, I see them used to mean those a lot. I don't know if it was as common in the past. For example, take one of them people. On researching about it, I found some people say it comes from a dialect of British English. Some others say it is a non-standard usage. I see this usage in Canadian English also, and it seems some people use it in a sarcastic way. Moreover, I have seen a song titled One of Them Days. I also read, in the book called A Broken Promise, now my mother had become one of them people. Finally, Wikipedia says that it is a usage in Appalachian English, a common name for the Southern Midland dialect of American English. Pronouns and demonstratives them is sometimes used in place of those as a demonstrative in both nominative and bleak constructions. Examples are them or the pants I want and give me some of them crackers. Questions. What would you say about the usage of this word? Is it correct? Could we use it in daily speech? Could this usage go beyond a specific dialect and be used in other dialects, regions, etc.? Does it really originate from Appalachian English? Why did this usage become popular among other English speakers? Note, I have already seen a similar question. What are the grammatical rules for use of these, those, and them? However, it only says, ungrammatical, there. This question is specific to this situation only, and there is more to it.
In the succinctly named textbook, English Grammar in Familiar Lectures. Embracing a new systematic order of parsing. A new system of punctuation, exercises in false syntax, and a system of philosophical grammar. Designed for the use of schools and private learners by Samuel Kirkham, dated 1834. We have this example of usage pertaining to Pennsylvania. The author provides further examples and an explanation as to why this construction is considered ungrammatical. I found an even earlier instance from an American textbook illustrating this usage, dated 1803, The Elements of English Grammar, methodically arranged for the assistance of young persons, who study the English language grammatically by George Neville Usher 1. The above extracts prove without doubt that this form of speech, and writing, was used and heard in the past. I cannot say for certain if this usage of them originated in the central and southern Appalachian Mountain region of the eastern United States. I can only testify that when I attended primary school in North London way back in the 70s, this form of speech was very common among children. Aha! I found an even older school textbook, The Rudiments of English Grammar for the Use of Those Who Have Made Some Proficiency in the Language. By Joseph Priestley, dated in Cooksey, 1772, printed in London, England. 2.
Edit. It has come to my attention that this is not true apposition, which would be one of them, those people. Even so, my explanation may give you some idea of what you are looking for, and so I will leave it. One of them people. The two objects, them and people, are in apposition to each other. Each of them is a noun and each serves the same grammatical function. The purpose of each one, however, is to clarify the identity of the other. In modern English, it is unusual to find pronouns, them, in apposition. However, in other languages, it is quite normal. When I studied Old Icelandic, I often came across such constructions as he often went to see them his friends. She his sister went to see him often. In modern English you will see apposition in many constructions, usually in titles, but rarely with pronouns. King Ethelred was the rightful king. Emperor Julius Caesar was supposedly born via caesarean section, whence the name. The cook, John, likes his own soup more than we, his customers, do. Or, less commonly, look at them stars. But never in modern English. They stars are looking down at us. A different analysis may simply say that them people is a colloquial variant of those people, and, to some extent, it is, but I thought that you might want a more thorough explanation of what exactly was happening here. I did not answer all of your questions, but I do hope that this helps. The other two answers have addressed whether the construct is grammatical or not, so I wanted to tackle the other part of the question. Can we use it in daily speech? Can this usage go beyond a specific dialect and be used in other dialects, regions, etc. In my experience, within the American South and rural Appalachian dialects it is certainly used in daily speech. There are certain idioms where it's irrespective of region, for example one of them days, though sometimes it has an ironic flavor to it. But in some regions, such as the Mid-Atlantic or Northeast America regions, using the construct would definitely raise eyebrows. You might be looked upon as quirky, at best, or uneducated. I do find it interesting that even in the Northeast region where adults don't speak that way, children still do. I commonly see toddlers say things like, "I want them trucks." Of course they also use it improperly as a subject, "Them trucks are pretty." Or even "he is them friend." Makes me wonder if the origin has something to do with some kind of simplistic misapplication of the objective case.
Etymonline.com says them is related to Old Norse them written, with the special letter thorn, the th sound as in them. Them was the dative plural of they. What I miss is a hint at German. Compare they die, them Danen, their deren/dera. And compare one of them einer von Danen, meaning one of those people there. In English them was used as object case and in dialects them is also used for those. Compare the title them. Of the science fiction film with the giant ants, USA 1954. Directed by Gordon Douglas. Actually the little girl that cries them means those giant monster ants.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.